Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So Frank Scavo is a 59-year-old Pennsylvania man and a two-time Republican candidate from the state of New Jersey. He was also a school board president at one time until he was removed for writing anti-Muslim and anti-immigrant social media posts. Scavo is also a conspiracy theorist. I'm sure you're all shocked to hear that. He frequently posted on social media about Pizzagate and other insane conspiracy theories, likely due to the fact that he followed the alt-right conspiracy peddlers and psycho bigots such as Alex Jones and Laura Loomer. So Scavo organized and chartered buses for approximately 200 people to travel to DC on January 6th. And he was seen in photos and videos, both inside and outside the Capitol. But when he was questioned by the FBI, he denied entering the building. He also denied it in media interviews. So he was interviewed several times after January 6th, and he bragged about securing the buses for the trip. But he said that he didn't go into the building. He also complained on social media about his treatment after January 6th. So online, he was posting things like he posted about a newspaper article about him, and he wrote, quote, "persecution efforts of me." Anyway, after realizing that the government building contains surveillance cameras, Scavo then changed his story with the FBI. And then he claimed, oh, okay, yeah, I did go in, but I was pushed. How many times have we heard that? So still trying to play the victim card, but getting a little bit closer to the truth. Unfortunately, like I said, there are video cameras, and he also had personally recorded videos which showed him entering of his own free will. In fact, one of the videos that the prosecutors mentioned shows Scavo stopping momentarily. This is his own video. So he stopped momentarily before he entered the Capitol. And in this video that he recorded, you can see one of Trump's terrorists is assaulting officers. One of them is grabbing an officer's face shield. And then another Trump terrorist is cursing and screaming to tear down the doors. So as prosecutors wrote in their sentencing memorandum, quote, "The decent thing to do for anyone who observed this appalling attack would have been to realize it was horribly wrong and leave the area. Yet Scavo did not turn away. Astonishingly, he did not seem fazed by the violence around him. He turned his camera on himself, recorded himself exclaiming, 'Here we go,' and walked through the rotunda doors past at least two officers who had just been assaulted." So Scavo chose to stay, and he posted on social media. They say at 2:01 p.m. Eastern time, he posted, quote, "on the move." At 2:09 p.m., he wrote, quote, "it's going down." And then at 2:32, he posted in all caps, quote, "Pence is out of the Capitol." So shortly after that post is when he entered the building. And while he was in the Capitol, he recorded additional videos which prove that he was proud of what was happening. He was proud of what was going on. In one video, he was heard saying, quote, "This is top secret shit. We're in the Capitol. Storm the fucking Capitol of the United States at 58 years old. What the fuck is wrong with America?" What's wrong with America? Take a look in the mirror, guy. Then in another video, Scavo is heard saying, quote, "Your own personal tour of the freaking Capitol. We fucking took it back. Took it back." Back? Who took it from these people? That's what I keep asking myself. All they keep saying is we took back the Capitol. From whom? From what? Who stole it from you? Anyway, I mean, you've got your kooks in there. You've got your Matt Gaetzes, your Marjorie Taylor Greens, your all the other lunatics, your Kevin McCarthy's, your Paul Gozars. Who took it from you? Anyway, Scavo maintained his innocence even after his arrest. He was arrested March 25th. He set up a legal defense fund on the site called Give, Send, Go. His fundraising page, you're going to love this, included the completely disproven BS claim that the police opened the doors from inside and let people in. How do we know that that's a lie? Because there's video evidence. There's videos showing that Trump's terrorists, you see them smashing windows. One of the Proud Boys got a hold of a riot shield somehow, smashed in a window. That's on video. People climbed into the building, and then they went around opening up the doors from the inside to let more terrorists in. So, but Scavo was defiant. He kept denying his actions. Following one court appearance, he pulled out this pocket-sized book Constitution copy, and he said basically that, I haven't been convicted yet. And then he suggested that through the discovery process, they were going to be able to produce evidence to prove his innocence. And he teased, quote, "Today's not the day that we will tell the whole story." Yeah, whole story. So Scavo had unfortunately just been charged with the typical 4 misdemeanors we've seen over and over again, entering a restricted building or grounds, disorderly conduct in restricted building or grounds, disorderly conduct in the Capitol, parading and demonstrating in a Capitol. But once he realized that he was actually in trouble and that, wow, there is no secret evidence that's going to prove these ridiculous conspiracy theories. That's when he changed his tune. And then he immediately wanted a plea deal. He was, getting his attorney to step up and say, look, he'll cooperate if you guys give him a deal. So in September, Scavo, because of this plea deal, pleaded guilty to 1 count of parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building, which could have landed him in jail for up to 6 months, right? And it could have yielded a fine of up to $5,000. That's if our criminal justice system wasn't such an abysmal joke, but it is. And then in an October 5th letter to U.S. District Judge Royce Lamberth, Scavo wrote that upon entering the Capitol, he quickly realized that it was wrong. He sought an exit. He wanted to get out of there immediately. And then he wrote, quote, "January 6, 2021 was a dark day in our country's history. Entering the U.S. Capitol building was wrong, and it was a crime. I regret doing it. I am committed to continuing to do what I can to make amends for my actions. My family and friends have always trusted me as someone who wants to improve our society, not weaken it, and I intend to live up to that." Look, I've said before, I hope some of them have had come to Jesus moments and they've woken up and they realize that, wow, yeah, I got played. This was a mistake, but this guy, I'm not buying it. But unfortunately, since Scavo has no criminal history, since he committed no acts of violence or vandalism that day, prosecutors were requesting a pathetically weak sentence. They asked for only 2 weeks in jail plus a $500 fine. So Judge Lamberth didn't buy Scavo's new found contrition, his regret act. And luckily, he's not quite as weak as the prosecutor. So instead of the measly 2 weeks in jail, Lamberth sentenced him to a measly 60 days in jail plus a $500 restitution fee. I mean, I guess it's better than the home confinement and probation bullshit that we've been seeing. I mean, it might deter some people, definitely not the hardcore previous convicts, the lunatics that we've seen in some of these arrest reports. But, you know, maybe the average truly peaceful protester who honestly just went there to, you know, walk the halls and then get out, you know, maybe they wouldn't want to give up 60 days of their life and a clean record for something so ridiculous. And it didn't make a difference anyway. So you're giving up a clean record and you're giving up time from your life and with your family and your other loved ones for nothing. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more, I'll let you know. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.